you're good. Hope you're fine. You're welcome to another session with us. It's been an amazing time. It's been a great pleasure, privilege creating content on this platform. So today we're looking at career growth, making the right decisions. As a lawyer, as a law student, you must understand that you cannot work without vision. You cannot just wake up one morning, start working where that or start doing things that does not align with your desires, your dreams, your aspirations. Now, for those law students who are just done with your law school, or you're just out as a young lawyer, as a newbie, you're asking yourself, how do I get a job? Where do I start from? What are those things I need to do? And for you two who you have started working, but you seem kind of just confused or don't know what to expect or don't even know the way you're going. Some people are working, but by the time you sit them down and ask them some basic questions about their career, about their goals, about their vision, it will not show you that they are in the wrong place. Now, for you to grow in your career, you must ask yourself some questions, which includes, what do I want to be? Which area of law do I love? Where do I need to work to be able to achieve this desire, to be able to achieve this dream, to be able to achieve this goal? What are the network I need to get or I need to associate with to get me to where I want to be? Now, everybody admires litigation lawyers. Some people don't know there are other areas of law. And for you who knows that there are other areas of law, you're asking yourself, how do I start? Maybe in your jurisdiction, there are, people are just more concentrated in litigation. And these other areas of law, uh, you've not seen so many people in that field. You're asking yourself, how do I launch out? How do I even dive into this deep sea alone? Who will mentor me? How do I go about it? Now, it's important for you to sit down. After asking yourself these questions, you begin to look for solutions, merging them with your problem so that you can move forward. Because when you have a question or a problem and you find a way to get the solution, and it will no longer become a problem, rather it is a challenge that you have conquered. Now, if you desire to be a corporate commercial lawyer and you're out from school, you are looking for a job, and you just start working in a place that has nothing to do with corporate commercial. You see about something about your job, by the time you're doing it 1 month, 2 months, 1 year, you're used to it. And before you know it, you might derail from your vision. You might derail from the track. But when you know what you want to become or the path you want to channel, and you look for firms, you look for organizations that align with your purpose, that align with your vision, that is how you can grow in your career. You desire to be for example, an employment and labor lawyer, an oil and gas lawyer. You want to be uh, a criminal law expert. You want to be, or you want to go into the academics, and you now begin to associate yourself, or you begin to work in an environment that has nothing to do with this thing. My friend, you won't go far. Before you know it, your vision will just elapse, or your vision will now diffuse into what you're doing presently, and you look down the line, 5 years has passed, you've not been able to achieve what you want to achieve. So my advice for a young lawyer who is just out from school, or who looking for a job, or for someone who is just starting, or someone who has although gone far but feels like I still need to retrace myself to focus to the right path. If you want to work for someone, then you have to look for firms, people that are in your field. You desire to be, for example, you love family law, you want to be a family law expert, you want to practice in the area of issue of a marriage, children, custody, all the things, whatever be in a family law setting. You have to look for firms that do that kind of job. You need to look for firms that are in that area of law. You know, but if you now, think, I don't need all that. You need the experience. You need the training. You need to learn how to do things in that field before you can even launch out on your own. I'm a proponent of pupillage. I love pupillage and advise people to, undergo pupillage. So, depending on where you are, some places are commercial thriving jurisdictions. Some other places are not that commercial thriving. They're just, within one sec. Some jurisdictions you see people do more of a chieftaincy matters, landlord issues, and all of that. Depending on where you are, depends on what is thriving in that area. But for people who wants to come out to large cities, bigger states and all that, you must ask this people. Don't just apply to any law firm because you want to work in a law firm. Don't just apply in any organization because there is an opening. As much as we still have this issue of no job and all of that, try to tailor yourself, try to guide yourself. You're sending out applications, look out for the website of these organizations. What are they into? This law firm you're applying for, what are they into? Does their interest align with mine? Are they doing the things that I desire to do? Am I going to learn from this place? Is it in my area? Don't just waste your time working in a place that you don't love. Some people are not litigation free, for example. And you see, you're working in a litigation firm, you're struggling. 3 years down the line, they have sacked you. You've not been able to, you know, gain or switch into your line of profession. Now, how do you now grow in your career? Many senior lawyers today started off 5 years post call, 10 years post call, sometimes 7 years, 6 years. They started on their own. Some of them would have worked in different law firms, trying to get different experiences. Some other people didn't have to work in several other places. They just went to a particular firm what they do aligns with their own passion and career goals. They worked there. After a while, they started off on their own. And another thing, many people think that if you have not started off on your own, you have not made it as a lawyer. No, you've seen people who are in a firm and they have risen to the zenith of a career in that firm. They didn't even need to pull out to open their own firm. So, but the only thing is that there is prospect of growth in that firm. Then you're working in a place. There's some questions you need to ask yourself. Are there you know, can I grow here? Are there propensity for me to grow more? Am I learning? Some people are in a place they are not learning, but they're just there because someone connected them. Someone did a referral for you. You got the job, but you're there. Maybe it's a big place, may not even be a big place. You're earning so well, but in your mind, you know that you're not getting the desired result. Then are you not supposed to ask yourself, what am I doing here? There are some places you're in, you grow. There are some places you're in, you're not really growing as much as you deserve. Sometimes when you go out to meet colleagues of the same, called to bar age with you, and you see what they are doing, ask yourself, where am I? See, you must try to grow. When a person stops growing, that is when you start going down. When you stop learning, when you stop advancing, you become stagnant. And you know something about stagnant waters? They smell. Stagnant waters are not hygienic. So when you're stagnant in your career, when you're stagnant in your profession, something is wrong. You won't be able to aspire. You won't be able to, there are places you work, they are even the ones pushing you to go and get certifications, they are the ones pushing you to go and get another degree, they're the ones pushing you to attain this, attain. Whereby in some places you work, there are things like that don't happen. Rather, you're the one to push yourself, drive yourself to the next phase. So you must ask, if you don't have career goals, then you need to sit down and ask yourself, career, what are my career goals? What do I desire to achieve? Some people want to go to the bench, they want to become judges, they want to become magistrates. you know, then you now know that your area, you need to broaden your horizon. You need to learn a lot of things. You need to go to where they're not just kind of restricted, so that you can be able to learn the basic things you need. Because as a judge, as a magistrate, you need to know you need to know a bit of everything. You need to be you need to practice the law. Sometimes when you see judges that have practiced law, the way they deliver, the way they do things are quite different than those who have not really practiced. So I believe in setting your goals. I believe in growth. I believe in having plans. I believe in having a clear cut plan. So if your plans are not clear, if you're just not understanding what exactly you want, or you want to be a lawyer because your parents want you to be a lawyer, or you want to be a lawyer for one particular reason, to tell maybe the family, or I've made it, then you need to you need to change those goals. Your goals should be clear, cut down, and not just for someone, for yourself. And in achieving those goals, you have to work with people who will help you achieve that goal. So with technology and with the advancement of technology in every sector, the horizon is now broadened, and you need to move out from those overpopulated areas. Some people will tell you, "I prefer it there." Yeah, but you need to open up to other areas. There are diverse areas of law. There are diverse areas of law, so you can set out to get equipped in those areas, and focus your practice within that niche. And another thing is that, if, for example, you there's a niche you have identified, that this is where I want to go to, or this is the path I've channeled out for myself, and I want to tread to this path. Then look out for a certification, look out for other things you can do to equip yourself to be an expert in that field. Now, there are associations, there are organizations you can register for a patronage sum. There are institutes that, there are also lawyers in that area. They have come together to form an association, they have come together to form um, a network. You can join them, so that you can join them. If, for example, you said, okay, you're a certified intellectual property lawyer, and you're not part of the well, even if it's not the word intellectual property in organization, it can be your local organization that brings about lawyers in that field. Then the person will be looking at you like, do you really understand? I don't understand. You are an expert in this field, and you are not you're not part of people in that area. So you need to search out, are there organizations in this field? Let me be a part of them. Let me know what they are doing. Go for webinars, go for seminars. If you need to get an extra degree in that field, beautiful. Go all out and get it. So I believe in being the best in whatever you are doing. Don't be in one spot 10 years after you are still in one, or if you need to get a second degree, go out all out to get a second degree. You need to get certifications, go all out to get them. Be the best wherever you are. Be the best, and I believe that when you are the best, good things that come to you. When you're up there, you attract good things. Don't be down here. Don't always be down here. Strive to be up there. So, friends, it's been a wonderful time. I believe in career growth. I believe in helping growing. I don't believe in being stagnant. So, I admonish you. I encourage you to work towards growing, to work toward becoming an expert in your field, to work towards becoming the best in your locality, the best in your jurisdiction, the best in your area, in your corner. Be the best, because people love to associate with the best. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button, share this video, and like it. I'm also dropping your questions or comments. It will be well received and attended to you as a Christian. I appreciate you all. Be the best, and know that the sky can be your starting point. Do take care of yourself, and know that the world is set to hear from you. Yeah.